I created this website inside of Google's AI Studio after their new massive update. This is an ecom website, and as you can see, it looks very, I deliberately gave it a unique feel. The background video and animations give off a very unique vibe. And as you can see, when you scroll down, it's a very like just kind of artistic feel to it with some black and white products. As you can see, it actually colorizes and has a little zoom in effect. Go down and there's even more. Now, I did all of this within Google AI Studio, and it built out the whole website. So we have add to cart down here. Of course, it's not wired to anything, but item descriptions and everything. The text matches across, and it all together looks fantastic. It has a little email address down here. And for, you know, ecom products that want to, brands that want to give off this kind of artsy vibe, then this would be perfect, right? So this was pretty easy. I'm just going to show you guys how you can make something like this similar. I'm just going to start over from scratch using Google AI Studio. And if, you want to build something, I can show you how to do it. Okay, so I'm going to just start out by building a crypto exchange website. The reason I'm doing that is because I was just looking for landing page designs to use and like reference, and this kind of stood out to me. So we are going to go ahead with this, and I was just going to build out kind of the start to this so you guys don't have to see and wait, but it might be useful for you guys. So how I'm going about this is found this, took a reference image, and I took that reference image and I took it into Google Flow, and I asked it to remove the background coins so I can just get the components like the UI and the UX, right? And then instead of copying their coins, I was going to make my own in my own style. And that's what this is down here. I'm not entirely sure how great it's going to look, but the premise that I'm going along with is more of a pixel art style. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say I want to animate this. So we go over here, we go animate. Actually, no, I have a better idea. So we go copy, I believe. We're going to go over to ChatGPT. We're going to put in the image and we're going to make it give us a prompt to animate this. So this is another image that I want. This is going to be the landing page background for a cryptocurrency exchange. I want it to be animated in the same looping style. I want the coins to kind of like rotate and flip a little bit, but keep everything like neat and tidy and in place. And maybe like the sparkles around the coins can kind of go in and out. I want it to have a very pixel art kind of feel to it. Remember, looping, no audio. So one thing Google Flow does slash doesn't do is doesn't really loop, unfortunately. Higgsfield loops a lot better if you guys have used that. Higgsfield has an actual like looping mechanism. I'm not sure how, but in its videos that I've played around with a little bit, but I just used Google AI Studio and Flow because it's just kind of what I do. So we're going to put this in. We're going to use ChatGPT to give us the prompt, right? This is what I did for the landing page I just showed you guys in the beginning. So I have the prompt here, and I've done this before. Like I've done a pixel art landing page before that I posted. And I'm going to go and do this. And I'm then going to go back into Flow. I'm going to go animate here. I'm going to go go put this in. I'm going to go down to one video, and then I'm going to click generate and let that thing go. So I haven't figured this out yet, but the landing pages kind of get a little squashed. This is Stitch. This was going to be another video. So my idea here is to first, did I? Actually, I believe I didn't. So first, I'm going to go, oh no, that's right. Grab these, sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained. So I like this one. Let's go ahead and copy this one over. So I'm going to take the components for that one, and I'm going to go and I'm going to paste it in here, and I'm going to go ahead and voice prompt this yet again. It's usually a good idea to think a little bit about what you want to build before you just put your voice out there. When you use voice, you tend to get a lot more detail and a lot more just in general context for the AI, but you may also put in a lot of other junk and stuff that you don't necessarily mean just because you can't really think on the spot when you're saying stuff, right? So there's good and bad to doing text versus voice. Voice, you'll get a lot more out of yourself, I guess, but some of it will be like low quality, whereas text, you usually think a lot and you refine what you put down, right? But for the sake of this, I'm just going to go ahead and riff off. I want to make a cryptocurrency landing page using the image as an exact reference. That's what I want the UI and components to look like. I will then give you a hosted video link, and that hosted video is going to be the background of the landing page, so it's going to be behind everything. This is what I did for the landing page in the beginning, so I'm hoping that it goes well. Sometimes also when you use voice, it'll put your just whatever you say into bullet points, kind of. For some reason it didn't here. I have no idea why. So going to go over here. So again, it doesn't loop. It looks pretty good. The audio, it has audio, but the audio won't like transfer over. So you go brain. Where's the download? There you are. Download 1080p. That usually takes a minute or two to upscale. Again, if you guys want looping, I would just use Higgsfield. I don't think it's a big deal, but it, will look nicer. So, well, that's downloaded. So you need to host videos. Now, also another bonus of using Higgsfield is you can, once you download or once you create the video, you can open it in a new tab. And then in that new tab, you just go up and you copy the URL, and it's just hosted on their website or on that URL. So you don't have to use video hosting. But for Flow, you do. I just use Streamable because it's kind of the best. It does give you a watermark, but Flow will kind of zoom in on the video to phase out the watermark as well. Oh, that's right. I can just post the video URL. I'm not sure why I'm downloading this, but I already downloaded it, so might as well. So download the video. We're going to go to upload. We're going to put that in. Going to go copy the link, go back over to AI Studio, and I'm going to go, here is the video, semicolon, paste that in, and I'm just going to go send prompt. So this is, I'm using 3.1 Pro. Flash is also good, but it tends to make, it's just what you get. It's fast, but it's a lot less smart. 3.1 Pro is very good. at building UI and UX. Again, though, context is king. If you guys want higher quality outputs, you need a lot more context and higher quality inputs. So this usually goes on for a little bit, so I'll just go ahead and cut to when it's actually done. Okay, so it just finished and it's giving me a white background. I was just gonna skip this, but I thought you guys might just want to see. No idea how to fix this, but literally any errors you get, just put in it gave me a white background fix, and just, no, that's right. Oh, no, that's right. It's shifting. Did they change it? Oh, they changed it, I guess. Never mind. So, white background fix, and it usually does fix it. I'll just, again, skip forward. Cool. So, I put it in, fixed the white background. It took 300 seconds roughly. It takes a little bit long, but as you can see, it's there. It's a little faded for some reason. It tends to do this, like it darkens the video. But all of this looks great. It looks pretty much the same as this. So I'm quite happy with that. So we're just going to have it. The video is darkened. Undarken it / make it brighter. It's done this before to me, so I'm not like too surprised. So we're gonna put that in, hoping it doesn't take a little long. If not, I'll just cut forward. Okay, so that worked fine. Let's see how it looks full screen. So I'm quite happy with that. So from a design perspective, this probably needs to be more clear. As you can see, it's pretty hard to read that. It's not the best looking website, but it's definitely getting there. I also wish this would like surround it, but that's kind of hard to do because you have to prompt and create the video independently, and it has no context of this. Maybe there is a way to do that, and I just don't know it. So I'm going to go ahead, exit full screen. I'm going to go into focus mode down here, and focus mode is just, you can click on stuff on the screen and be like, actually dictate specifically what you want. So going to go to this, and it's going to select the div component down there, and we're going to go, can you put the div component headline / subheadline, I'm not sure what it has. It has inside of, by default, just kind of glassmorphic Apple like components, so we'll just do that inside of a glassmorphic bubble, match the rest of the landing page. So I'm going to put that in. So there is like a footer down here. I don't know why. I mean, that's just the reference image I got. I believe this isn't meant to be like a completely full like website with a lot of sections. I did that. It's just on my bad. But it's pretty easy if you want to just add the rest of the website. I'm not sure how easy it is to move all this stuff down there. So, boom, find the best route. A little ugly, but I'm pretty fine with it. So, now, for instance, it gives you like a lot of things you can put down here. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big crypto guy, so I do not know. So, I'm just gonna go, I'm gonna voice dictate this. So, let's build out the rest of the website. Um, Keep the footer section inside of this initial landing page. I want down at the bottom of the website, like I want it moved, and make the rest of the website have a kind of, you know, fun but gamified pixel like style to it. I want it to be high converting, I want it to be interesting, and I want it above all to be like a top quality crypto exchange. See how it like puts it in bullet points? So I am pretty satisfied with that. It usually doesn't do too many sections. It's kind of hard to like one prompt it, but we'll just put this in. Now guys, Google AI Studio, again, they did just roll out a new update, which is essentially it's smarter, a little bit smarter, but they've also added database and auth along with you can put in like Google payment and other payments. The only downside is that it locks you into Firebase. Firebase is Google's database. It's not very good. So that kind of sucks being logged into that. But this does give you the ability, for instance, if you want, you can literally just go and like spit out, this is an idea I had. You can just spit out um, SaaSes and websites and really niche things that may take like a day or two to build and get the full like get the SaaS completely working with um, payment. The website works, the product works, everything. Like it's all, it's all done. And then you essentially go and then you have like Claude Code or coding, some kind of coding agent. There are actually other like SaaS things out there that can automate this, but you just automate the SEO slash GEO, which is just how LLMs find you, and you just have it perpetually like ranking up and up and up, and you just basically become a SaaS factory. Know a couple of guys that have done that. So as you can see, let's look at what it did. So it's faded it out a little bit. Oh, I see. This is like sticky. Oh, they've made the entire. Oh, interesting. It's made. Okay, so. Huh. Well, it made it a gamified pixelization. That's pretty cool. High scores. Yeah, let me see high scores on cryptocurrency exchanges. I've definitely, so there's, along with just Gemini in general, like a lot of LLMs kind of have, once you do them enough, you can start to see very similar ways that the AI just codes and designs. You can start seeing it kind of all over, really. It really loves like bento box components, which are like what these are. Like all LLMs love them, and I'm not sure why. So you can definitely tell like an AI generated website if you just, build them. You can tell what they start to look like, which, I can. It did not do the entire website, but I think you guys kind of get the point. Let's see if the other pages work. They don't. Do I want to bother doing that? Let's go. Let's do one more. So I want you to give me more detail on the website, maybe a couple more sections. Follow like like you're actually building like a full cryptocurrency exchange, like what other sections, what other features. I also want the pages in the navigation slash header, the bridge, pool, rewards, and transactions to actually go to what they're referencing. And again, keep everything the same style. So I'm going to put that in. So as you can see, you can kind of just do whatever you want. Taking a little long to synthesize. There we go. I will put that in, and I'll just show you guys like you can. They've made it really easy for you to just publish it. I believe I'll try doing it like right after this. I'm not sure how it publishes, like what kind of domain. You can also just take this. You could take the it says copy app. I believe I don't think they let you like go and download the code, but you can kind of go to the code and like, oh no, here it is. Is this it? No, that's right. So you can download the code as a zip file right here, and then you can bring it into whatever coding agent you want, like anti-gravity, Claude Code. I use anti-gravity, so I would, for instance, put the file into, or I would download the file, extract the zip, and then in anti-gravity, I would open up a new project using that file, and I would just say, this is like the project that I'm working in is a cryptocurrency exchange. I want you to launch it on local dev or local host. And local host is just your local environment. If we're seeing like a website, it just pops up as like a really simple web page with no hosting. And then you can make and do whatever you want. You can launch it to Vercel if you want, which is really simple. But again, if you don't want to do that, you can literally go up here and you can go publish. And there's a lot more you can do with Google AI Studio. Multiplayer is another big thing. They've added like multiplayer. Like I've seen Snake games, like Snake.io. I've seen Snake games. It's pretty interesting. So you can see if you go into the code, you can actually see this is the video right here. That I'm just kind of noting for myself because I don't think I've like checked before. And it's running a little bit longer than I would like. To be fair, I did ask it to build out the entire website. So in case you guys don't want to hear me ramble on, I'll just cut forward. Okay, that ran for 500 seconds. So you can see why I decided to cut. It's added a home page, active boss raids. It's added a rewards page, a pool page, a bridge page, and a transactions page. So we're just going to go in and we're going to look at it. I see the CTA right here. I believe the Connect looks pretty nice. It might be behind my webcam, I'm not sure. A little volume stats, level up your trading, active boss raids, Mecha Doge. I don't know what this is, but okay. Multiplayer arenas. So none of this to me makes any sense, but stylistically it looks kind of interesting. Definitely a video game feel to it. I wonder this. Oh, okay, sick. Okay. Pool. Oh, liquidity pools. Active slash farming slots. Oh, it's got loot boxes. Hell yeah. Transactions. Cool. So, that looks fine to me. Again, I'm not worried about what this actually, does or anything. I'm just showing you guys how you can go and build your own website basically for whatever you want, right? And then you can see it will keep suggesting features down here and just various things that would, maybe improve the app. It just keeps suggesting stuff, right? So I believe I've not done it before. Let's just go and do publish. What does publishing look like? Okay, your app will be accessible via a public URL. So what what about get started? That's right. So Google Cloud project. So you have to go and make a Google Cloud project, create project. That's not like super hard, and then I'm sure it just hosts on that. So, okay, publishing is like not that hard. So, like I said, if you guys want, you can literally just go and start spitting out. I would probably go niche, but like niche SaaSes if you want, and then try the AI SEO kind of automation. It's not like super difficult, and I'm sure there's also quite a lot of depth to that. But anyway, this is how you can build your own website if you want. It took about 10-15 minutes, and I'm not an expert at this. You can do this lots of different ways. I'm just showing you how to do it in Google AI Studio. So, you guys found this useful, I have a Skool community down below. It's completely free. I am going to do like a paid courses section, but I have not uploaded any of the paid. Um, really appreciate just like joining, saying hi, and helping me get my first couple like people in there. So have a good day.